Hey everybody, welcome back. We have a longer game today versus the Ice Guardian Jarl. And coming into this game, I think I'm pretty confident versus this hero. They typically angle more defensively and fatigue, and I think I'm pretty okay into that. Of course, they can sometimes high roll us and just break our equipment very early on, but one thing that I've learned is to basically just flick immediately or as soon as we can, just so we can get rid of the clave slot and open it up for graphene. But yeah, in general, I don't, I haven't found much issue versus this deck at all. All right, starting hand. We have bonds, just a nick, but we actually lack one reaction here to make it worth our to make it work. I don't want to use up snaps this early versus Jarl. So yeah, decided to just pitch it. I think I would have done the same uh, if I played this game right now. And probably just pitch just a nick here as well. Yep. Get that ready for second cycle, maybe if it gets there. But I know now that those cards are next to each other. I mean, I say that, but then I probably didn't remember that in game. But yeah, just ended with a CNC here, so provided like 6 or 8 damage in return. Well, 9 if, once I flick. So not too bad, considering the hand. Oh wait, what did I undo there? Forgot. But yeah, lets it go. So again, they're very defensive, and I just take whatever I can. Yep. So this is the reason why we typically flick very early on, just because they have the means to destroy our flick knives. And if they line up, then it's going to be difficult for us to clear. Well, there won't be any way for us to clear clave, and we definitely want the graphene set up. So here, I just went double saber. Nothing really much I can do there. Um, and the idea is to mark him here, but doesn't really work out. Well, get the double draw from saber, but yeah, they full blocked. So we just leave him with a mark and go back to our turn. Again, they're very defensive, so not really anything from them here. And this time around, it looks like we do have our bonds active, or I mean, we can get bonds active. So I believe we are going for that exactly. Yep, it just makes sense. Uh, so they play stalagmite here, and luckily we have tunic, so we're actually insulated from the frostbite. So we play that before it resolves, get the floating resource, and use that to basically activate everything that we need. So we did kind of have a good turn. We have a good turn here. Unless they have snag, then our bonds will hit. Oh, yeah. Even if they do have snag, our bonds will hit regardless, just because of the. Actually, no. Never mind. It won't hit if they have snag, because we do have. They did 4 block, and so even though we have graphene up, it's gonna block for 4, so it's gonna cover 4 damage. Just pay. Nope, don't pay. We're not gonna attack anyway. Just make sure the bonds hit, and I'm not sure what the best option was, but I hate this card specifically, Terra Sunder. I don't really mind the Channel Lake, because I could just grind the games out, but this one hurts. Dominate and discard too? Yep. I said goodbye to that. Not sure if that's the right choice, but it always feels like a feels bad card when it does line up, so yeah. I just decided to let that go. I mean to banish that. Look at his deck for snags and other D-reacts. Kinda okay. I know that he doesn't have anything to destroy my reactions, I guess. So yeah, I think we're still in a very good spot. Interesting line here though. Plume into Felling, I believe. Oh no, Okinold. Okay, that makes sense as well. Fuse, Dominate, and he's gonna cost me to bot 2 cards. Typically when this happens, I just no block and play the odds, I guess. Then I can swing back. Again, not sure if this is the best, but it's dominated, so I couldn't even block with a lot of cards, so whatever. This time it did leave me with bad cards in hand. I was hoping to keep the cut from the same cloth there, just so I could pump my dagger and swing back 5. The fact that I don't have graphene at this point is kind of hurting me, but this is what it is sometimes. Going to bonds here for a very anemic turn. I don't know why they say anemic, but yeah, it's a very bad turn for me. Two value, 2 value cycle. Yeah, I think I let this one go here. Nothing really to protect, and we can use our HP. It's not like Jarl's gonna blow us up immediately anyway. Yeah, I think the right call would be to let this go. Next turn, play up sticks, retrieve, hit with dagger, probably toxin into codex. I forget what I had in grave here. Let's see. Um, hmm, Nothing great exactly. We'll see how I play this. But I think for sure we're going to retrieve toxin. Maybe I didn't retrieve. Oh, okay. Never mind. I did. We swing. Maybe we just. Yeah, it doesn't look to be any good choices. I think we just Arsenal Codex here, honestly. And yeah, T-Tox into Arsenal Codex. So 8, hit for 8. Flick the Clave. 9 damage turn. Yeah, I think we just flick here again. We want that open in the case that they destroy my flick knives on the next turn. So, so, and it's not. It's also not the best use of toxin. But again, the fact that I don't have graphene at this point is kind of hurting me, and I think I just wanted to utilize my hand there as best as I could. And yeah, no codex targets. I think we're just gonna pass here in Arsenal. Hope that he doesn't have disruption. Yep, that's the case. Looking for a better opportunity to use the codex. And does it look like we're gonna get it this turn? I think this is gonna come in for 8. And we might just full block here. I don't exactly have the resources to swing. But this does look like a good hand though. Yeah. I think on the whole, that was a very good offensive hand, but no resources to use it. So, again, if we had graphene there, it could have been a use all pumps into swing via the tunic. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. Now we have an awkward hand, but I think we can make use of it. Um, how do we play this actually? Mango. Gonna destroy my armor, regardless. So I think at this point we just give mask, no? So mask and death touch, maybe? Get graphene into scar tissue. Yeah, I think that's what we do here. Mask, death touch, block with death touch. And then we transform into orb weaver. So we can use orb weaver, one of the codexes. Yep. Okay, that's exactly the line that I'm following. Interesting. I like that. I'm doing the same thing I'm thinking now. I'm not sure if that's good or if we're missing anything, but I guess it's still the same line that I see. So we orb weaver, one of the codexes. Yep. We swing with graphene into scar tissue. We pitch the other codex for clave, and then we just use codex into the tunic resource for death touch. Ooh. Unfortunately, hmm, does look like okay. Okay, so we instead of doing that, we can't actually swing clave, but we do pitch codex for our scar tissue, and we have one floating, so we could still use our codex here into death touch, or even CNC since we have two floating. Yeah, I think CNC should be the play, not death touch. Oh, oh, where do I go? Did I just click Reaper's Call? Okay, no, no, no. Okay, I definitely played CNC. All right, that makes sense. I'd be so mad if I clicked Reaper's Call. What the heck? Okay, nice arsenal target there. It's gonna come in for 5. Go again. Oh, forget. I wonder what his follow up is. But let's see. Our turn. We have 2, 3. Oh no, 5, 8, 11 block potentially. I think we're better off offensively with this hand. So yeah, let's pass here. And I think we just wait for the follow-up. See what he has. Felling, okay. I think we should just block, no? Then Orb Weaver and just block everything. Yeah. I think that's been my go-to versus Fellings now. Just be patient. Massage. I mean, it's not like Jarl could make use of full card hands effectively anyway. And he didn't even do much there. Red back for 4. I think I skip this. It's gonna cost me 1 to use inertia trap, so that's not. I don't want to do that because our turn looks okay here. We have Kiss of Death, Scar Tissue into Tarantula Toxin, and we can then, I believe, Yeah, I think we can Arsenal Inertia Trap. Yeah, we're basically using up all three resources here, and they blocked. So we're gonna get full value out of our Transfer Toxin. So we're gonna come in for 9 damage this turn. The Arsenal did react, so I think that was a very good turn for us. And kind of put us back in the lead. This yet again a sad hand, I would say. But then again, this time we do have our graphene, so I think we just block with Command and Conquer here. Oh no, never mind. We do have Inertia Trap. Um, yeah, we block with Inertia Trap. Wait, never mind. I do have Channel Lake. What's the plan here? I think we play up sticks, pitch CNC. Graphene into stains. Yeah, it's not the best, I guess. Well, never mind. I have to pitch 2. Yeah, never mind. I thought I had a very good turn there. I forgot about the Channel Lake. Was still going for a decent chunk of his life, but not exactly the turn I wanted. That's the power of ice, guys. This one's very good, though. Do we take here? Yeah, I feel like we just block 3. Yeah, for sure. Uh, um, um or maybe block would take up. 369 is 4. Oh, actually, wait, what am I doing? Okay, so it was pummel. Wait, how did I read that? Did I see that card somewhere? Actually, missed that. How did I know for the pummel? I probably saw it somehow, or maybe just expected it to come. In any case, good job past me. Hmm. Wait, that was actually very heads up. How did I do that? I'm kind of impressed. Hmm. Maybe I did have information beforehand. It's probably not as clear now that I'm not exactly reviewing most of the cards. That's a very good line though. And we swing back for 6. Cover 9, swing 6. Exactly lethal. He has to block. I mean, he can block easily. Oh, so here I am, I guess, keeping tabs of the cards in hand. I guess that's how I found out about Pummel. Alright. Keeping 4 HP. Our turn, we have Jan. Uh, not gonna be used, likely. It's coming for 8. I think we just go block with Justinic and cut. Probably even Tunic here. I'm not sure if we need Tunic at this point. Okay, so we do keep Tunic. Just we're basically just trying to get away from crush range and then swing back with pain and backside leave no witnesses. Cover 5, swing back 7, 12 damage turn. Okay. He has to block this though, it's lethal. This one as well. Also lethal. Easy block though by, oh, he does have a D-Rack, so easily covered up there. Still have 3 armor, by the way. It's kind of difficult still to get past the defenses, but unfortunately for him, his turns have been kind of sad. I think we just full block here, right? Yeah, I think we just go Prognosis, Tunic, just block with everything. Thinking, is this a pummel? Let's forward here a bit. Oh, I should go down to 1. I think that was risky, no? I'm not sure if that was the right play, but I feel like it won me the game, but at the same time, it was a high risk move. You know, we're pumping this to 5-9. What a pass there. Why'd I actually pass there? Pump this. I mean, passing there wouldn't have changed much because I could have swung Clave into to the point. Okay, so just use Respite. Cover everything up. Now I'm in a very bad spot. Hmm. If there's something that could dominate, then I'm just dead. Best hand as well. Yeah, CNC would just block 6 here for sure. Likely Orb Weaver. Leg. The thing is, he's gonna have to play around Toxin and block Case of Death for 6, or even more, possibly, to live. So, yeah. I think playing around Plague here was the better choice. And it's not up front. No, we don't want to use an instant. Yeah, Plague Case of Death, and we have the Tunic resource for Plague. He has to overblock. He probably will. Okay, he does overblock here. Interesting, if I had Toxin, he would have died. Just gave him info, but whatever. Give him 2 blood rots here. Yep. Let's just use our snaps. Gain 1 more damage. Not exactly game breaking, but just put more pressure. Free anyway. Honestly, he probably could have just taken that if Tunic would have helped him next turn. But here he's in a pickle, basically. If he can't kill me, then he'll die to blood rot, so he will have to keep something back. So yeah, he basically just passes back and prevents 2, but that just gives me tempo, and I think this is the end of the game, honestly. Stains into 2 the point, very difficult to block, and then I could just leave no witnesses after. He blocks 2, it's basically done. Not the... Yeah, it's very difficult to block that. Very difficult question to ask there, so... Yeah. A long game versus Jarl. And again, coming into this, I think I'm pretty confident into the matchup, but that was close, really. If he found one of the dominates as he had there with Macho Grande, then maybe the game would have ended differently. But fortunately for us, it worked out quite well. Some risky lines there, I believe, like not blocking the hammer. Could have... I have to review Pummel, but I believe Pummel could have buffed that up, so yeah. Played a bit risky there, but it worked out in the end anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching. That was Marionette versus Jarl. Hope you learned something and hope you had fun. Bye.